أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين يا رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. This is the first lecture from the catch-up series, and as the name indicates, it is a series exclusively for the newcomers, those who haven't had the chance to watch the earlier videos from section A, and the ones who have joined us in section B. Alright, so this series is exclusively for those people in order to facilitate them understand what I'm going to teach now in section B. Alright, so this is exclusively for those members, and of course for the old members, this may serve as a revision tool. Okay, so it's gonna have the high yield points, and let's start off with the first lesson, inshallah. It's about Hamza and Alif. Alright, Hamza versus Alif. So first of all, what is Hamza? We all know Hamza as this. Alright, now what is Hamza? Hamza is an alphabet, alright, and it may exist without a chair. Alright, what do I mean by chair? I simply mean that it may either exist with a chair, alright, so maybe it could be on top of some letter like this, alright, or as it shows in the word fazail. Alright, there is this little attached form of a word of a letter, alright, and on top of that it's present on top of that attached form of Hamza. Alright, so that's what's going on here. So it may exist with a chair, alright, or without a chair. So as you can see in the word nisa'u, here it is existing on its own. It doesn't need any support. Alright, and the last possibility is that it could be on top or at the bottom of an alif. Alright, so as you can see here in the word insana or insanu, or in the word alhamdu, we can see that Hamza is with alif. Okay, so whenever this Hamza is at the bottom of alif, it acts as a kasra or a zir, alright, and if it is at the top of alif, then this Hamza gives the sound, or it acts as a fatha. Alright, so this is a brief description about Hamza. Alright, next, what is Harakat? A very common misconception is that Harakat is the same as Arab. Nope, it is not true. It is the biggest misconception in the entire history of Arabic. Alright, no, it's not true. Okay, so Arab is something totally different from Harakat. These vowel sounds, this zabar, zir, or pesh, also known as fatha, kasra, dhamma, they are so not Arab. Alright, they can never be Arab. Arab is something totally different, and inshallah we are going to touch on this subject very soon in this catch-up series, that is. And what are Harakat? Harakat are these sounds, okay, these vowel sounds, the fatha, kasra, and dhamma. These are Harakat. Now of course, since this is only a catch-up series and I need to get a bit fast in this, I'm not going to describe and I'm not gonna explain all this. Okay, so I have already explained all these things in a huge detail in my lectures, alright, which have already been uploaded to YouTube as well as Facebook. So you're most welcome to go and watch them if you need some more details on these subjects. Alright, so we are in with Harakat as well, and how they are not equal to Arab. Alright, now the last topic is about Alif versus Hamza. Alright, so what do I mean by it? Whenever Alif exists alone, that is, it doesn't have any harakat on it, it is called Alif. Alright, so Alif without any harakat is called Alif. Alright, and Alif with any harakat, alright, is called Hamza. Okay, so whenever you see any harakat on alif. It could be fatha, it could be dhamma, it could be kasra. It is addressed as Hamza. Okay, it's not called alif, it's called Hamza. All right. However, if you see an alif that is plain old alif, okay, it doesn't carry any harakat, then in that case it's called only alif, nothing else. Okay. And for example, we have the word amrun. All right, as we can see that we have a harakat on it. Now I'm saying that we have a harakat on it while we do not see any fatha on it. Why? I'm saying this because remember how I told you earlier that whenever you see a hamza at the top of an alif, it acts as a fatha, it gives the sound of fatha. All right, so that's why I'm saying that it acts as a fatha and it has a harakat on it. All right, so that's why it's hamza and not alif. Okay. Next, so we call this as the Hamza of the word Amrun. Okay, that's how we call it. Similarly, we have Hamza here, alright, but this Alif is only Alif because it doesn't carry any harakat on it. Okay, similarly, the Hamza, or rather the Alif of the word Allah is actually a Hamza, alright. It is called Hamza because it carries a fatha. Similarly, here this is your Hamza. And finally, in the word Ghafilun, it is Alif, it is called Alif, it is not called Hamza. Alright, so this was a brief overview of Hamza versus Alif, and this differentiation is a bit necessary to understand, okay? And it becomes important. It seems really unimportant at this stage, all right, but it becomes important later on, okay, as you'll see yourself. So well, this was our first lesson in the catch-up series, and with this I'll take your leave. Let's meet in the next lesson, inshallah. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-Hakim. Allah Hafiz.